In movies, the narrative structure of a film or the order in which the story is presented to the audience can deeply influence how our understanding and interpretation of the story. Most films we see employ a linear narrative structure where events are presented chronologically from beginning to end. However, some films do things a little different. To understand this a little more, let's look at Christopher Nolan's critically acclaimed film, Memento. Memento is a psychological thriller that tells the story of Leonard Shelby, a man suffering from anterograde amnesia, a condition that prevents him from forming new memories. After a brutal attack that leaves his wife dead, Leonard begins a quest for revenge. However, his condition makes this seemingly straightforward task extremely complicated. The narrative structure of the film mirrors Leonard's fragmented perception of reality, with events unfolding in a non-linear fashion. For example, there's a scene where Leonard finds himself being chased by Dodd, another character in the story. He's confused on what's happening. The narrative then moves backward, revealing the fight he unknowingly had with another main character, Natalie, and the events that led up to it. This is known as temporal narrative, and Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask uses the same techniques to pull off a game mechanic I've never seen done quite like before. When we think of innovative storytelling in video games, one title consistently stands out: The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask is not your typical Zelda game. It's a haunting, melancholic adventure steeped in urgency and despair, all thanks to a unique gameplay mechanic, a 3-day cycle that fundamentally alters how its narrative unfolds. The Zelda series is known for its grand adventures across vast landscapes. However, Majora's Mask takes a different approach. It compacts its story into a small but deeply intricate world and then gives it an added twist: time. In Majora's Mask, you only have 3 days to save the world. This time limit isn't merely a gameplay gimmick though. It serves as a key storytelling device, allowing you to see characters at different points in their lives, experiencing their hopes, fears, and regrets. Each non-playable character lives out these 3 days in real time. They have their schedules, routines, and events which unfold with or without your intervention, and your interactions can change their narratives, showing the power of choice and consequence. You have the power to reset this 3-day cycle, giving you the opportunity to explore different narratives and outcomes. And while you repeat these 3 days, the game remembers. Actions have consequences and the world reacts to your choices, creating a dynamic, responsive world unlike many other games. In the world of video games, time is often an abstract concept, but in The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, time isn't just a background element. It's a tangible, limited resource that adds a unique layer of depth to the gameplay and narrative. Majora's Mask operates on a 3-day cycle, with each day having a morning, afternoon, evening, and night phase. Time in Majora's Mask is constant and always moving forward. This temporal mechanic shapes the entire game, putting constant pressure on you. With the threat of the moon crashing down and ending the world, every minute counts. Do you rush to complete the main quest, or do you spend valuable time helping other characters with their problems? It's a delicate balancing act, and the game doesn't shy away from showing you the consequences of your decisions. In this way, time is a narrative device that increases the sense of urgency on your quest. It helps establish the overall gravity and weight portrayed by the game's themes, though you're not entirely powerless against the ticking clock. With the ocarina, you can manipulate time to some degree, reset the cycle, slow it down, or skip ahead. But this doesn't erase the choices you've made and their impacts on the world and its inhabitants. Each character in Majora's Mask lives their life independently of the player. They go about their daily routines, undertake their own quests, and react to the looming apocalypse in their own ways. This mechanic allows you to see characters at different points in their lives, witnessing their hopes, fears, and struggles, and creating a complex tapestry of interconnected narratives. As Link, you have the ability to intervene in each of these characters' narrative in a unique way, helping them solve their problems or find closure before the world ends. These interactions not only shape the characters' arcs, but also significantly influence your perception and understanding of the game's world. Whether it's reuniting a separated couple, helping a distraught father, or aiding a lonely ghost, each task you undertake adds another layer to the game's rich narrative. The 3-day cycle mechanic also emphasizes the impending doom that constantly hangs over the world of Majora's Mask. As the clock ticks down, the reactions of characters shift from ignorance and disbelief to fear and acceptance, heightening the emotional stakes and making your interactions with them all the more meaningful. Even though the characters in the world memory fades, yours doesn't. As Link, this is crucial to the gameplay as it allows you to bring abilities with you after each reset. Actions in Majora's Mask have lasting consequences. While minor events reset, major accomplishments such as the completion of a dungeon or obtaining a significant item persist through each reset. Much like Groundhog Day's Phil Connors or Edge of Tomorrow's William Cage, Link is stuck in a loop, repeating the same period of time. But it's through these repetitions, these explorations of memory and consequence, that he, and by extension the player, grows, learns, and ultimately shapes the fate of the world. I love Majora's Mask and have been wanting to do a video on it for some time. I will definitely be doing other Zelda videos, so if you like this one, let me know in the comments below. Thank you for making it to the Endgame Club, it means a ton. Check out this video next, you'll enjoy it.